Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Hayley Osborne Show, my podcast. I'm really glad to be in your ears today. Oh my goodness, getting started with this podcast was a bit of a little tech nightmare for some reason. My garage band was having issues, and then so I'm just like, I just want to press play so I can get what's in my head out of my head. Anyway, so I'm sitting here. It's also being recorded for YouTube. So if you're not following me on my YouTube channel, head over and subscribe. It's Hayley Osborne. That's my YouTube channel, and obviously it's if you want to watch this one, it's on the playlist obviously of the Hayley Osborne Show. There's a few things there, including some really awesome video testimonials from my clients. But today is episode 132, and I wanted to talk about especially the foundation of a magnetic brand and why personal brands need to stand out in particular. But before we get started, I really am excited because I have built something beautiful, and I've not built something like this before. And it's called magnetic marketing formula. So I have created a formula for you, which will help you to learn the key elements to create a digital marketing system that really effortlessly. It's actually the afternoon when I'm recording this. I probably should have done it in the morning, but here we are. You do know that I do have three small children, so I kind of have to do these things when I have time. But I have developed this formula for you to be able to learn the key elements to create a digital marketing system that really effortlessly attracts your ideal clients and builds your business towards sustainable success. Now, sustainable success means that you are here for the long run. So you're here for the marathon, not the sprint. And I also want this formula to be able to help you to feel aligned with your values inside your business and your mission inside your business. Because what I found is, sometimes business owners are so hard to drive their business that, you then eventually become misaligned with your values and your mission as to why you started in the first place. So the magnetic marketing formula is my marketing superpower, and it's an 8-week program. So yes, it's a program for service-based personal brands to be able to build your marketing plan from the ground up, helping you get really clear on what you need for your business specifically to create big growth with the least amount of time and effort. So it is essentially a course which is going to be taught live by me. And I do really value being live because I think there's something in that live. It goes over 8 weeks, and it'll be the superpower that you need to create and build your marketing foundations, which is your messaging, your brand, and your website. And then make sure your digital footprint is in complete alignment. So your social media marketing funnels and email marketing, followed by wrapping it into a digital marketing plan so that you actually have a plan. And so this magnetic marketing formula that I have built works on your foundations from the ground up. So I have included your website in this because that is a key element of your foundations. So I'm so excited. It is the thing that I found this. I've been looking at building something like this for a really long time because it does take you from start to finish on what you need to incorporate as the right formula for your business. And it touches on everything that you need to do great marketing that is aligned with your values so that you have a plan to move forward. So it incorporates everything. So doors actually open on the 4th of November. So we're not quite there yet. I'm recording this. This episode will come out. It's the 16th of October at the moment. So doors will open on the 4th of November. You can add yourself to the wait list now, and you can do that on my website. So it's hayleyosborne.com. And when you do that, you can, and you join via the waitlist period, which is 48 hours before doors open. There's some really cool bonuses in there for you. So doors open on the 4th of November. We actually start on the 19th of, yes, let me, yes, I am just looking at my calendar, the 19th of November. So we start the magnetic marketing formula on the 19th of November. We go for 4 weeks it's an 8-week program. And then we have Christmas and New Year off. And I think it's really beautiful aligned timing because this is going to require a break in between for you to activate and implement those first 4 weeks. And then we start up in January again for the second 4 weeks. And so I feel like this is just meant to be because I don't want to overwhelm you and I want you to have time to be able to implement, activate, and then bring together any questions. So then we can start the second part of this program. So to give you a bit of an understanding, I'm so excited that I've built this and it's been a long time coming, and it's a fast growth group program. So over 8 weeks. And whereas my membership Superhero Marketing is a community and it is a little bit different, whereas this is start to finish 8 weeks, it will give you the foundations that you need to make sure that your digital footprint is really set up, and then follow through and market it. So and then put it all together so that you actually have a plan of attack, which I think there's not really anything out there like this where we'll go from start to finish. It's very definitive. It's very defined. So that way that you have an end game, and there's I've laid out by the end of every module what you should have achieved and where you will have the clarity and confidence. And so if you haven't done it right, you can go back and start from scratch. So it's really cool. So if you want to know more about the magnetic marketing formula, you can go over to my website and have a look. So it's in the work with me section, and there is 8 modules. So I'll take you through it real quick. But the first module, the first part will go through building your business's foundations. So ideal client, customer insights, vision, mission, values. And by the end of the module, you have clarity and confidence to build a brand that really resonates with your ideal client and attracts clients that truly fit with your business. The second module is creating a really highly converting website, because this I find is the missing piece for so many business owners. The third module, and I will help you to be able to know if your SEO strategy is working or not, which is the most important part. The third module is magnetic marketing messaging, unique selling points, and what your transformation message is. The fourth one is we'll develop your lead magnet and email marketing funnel. Okay. And then we'll stop because you need time to activate on this. And there'll be enough time between Christmas and New Year, leading into the new year a little bit, to be able to set that up properly. So you're going to start 2025 with the best marketing plan your business has ever seen. Then module 5, will activate your content marketing plan and really optimize your social media marketing. So by the end of that, you'll have a really clear, actionable content marketing plan and the tools to be able to enhance your social media marketing, giving you growth and higher visibility in your business. The 6th module is we will look at your 12-month digital marketing plan. So you will learn how to create a comprehensive digital marketing plan that aligns with your goals and values, and it will drive that marathon sustainable growth. And by the end, that you'll have a strategic roadmap that not only outlines what your marketing initiatives are going to be, but also positions your business for adaptability, because I think in 2025, the digital landscape is going to change a lot, AI and everything. So we want to be really nimble in how we approach 2025, and I'm going to show you how. So that there's 6 modules and we cover over 8 weeks, because a couple of these are huge. And so I want to take them over 2 weeks. So that's why it's 8 weeks and not 6 weeks. And then there'll be a break in between. So I think that this is just the formula that you need inside your business, especially moving into 2025, so you can set yourself up for some serious brand awareness and marketing growth for the new year. And I think it's come at a really good time. And I don't care what anyone says about time of the year to launch and build a group program. I think everything has its place, and this is definitely like lighting up the stage for me. It's been a long time coming, and just figuring out the right foundations to start with, and then how we build that beautiful house in and around your business when it comes to your marketing. And this has just felt really aligned for me. So I wanted to finally bring it to life. It hasn't been the easiest thing, but it's been worth the wait. So I'm really excited to join me in launching this. I've never done this before in terms of an 8-week program. To join me in launching this, I am actually going to run my marketing makeover challenge. So I would love you to join me for that. Now, that's going to basically celebrate doors opening to the magnetic marketing formula. So the doors open on the 4th of November. So we start the program on the 19th of November 2024, but doors open on the 4th. And to celebrate doors opening to this, because I really want to give you as much of me as possible if you are just tuning in now and you're learning about me. So the marketing makeover challenge, that starts on the Wednesday, the 6th, and it goes over 3 days. And so it will pretty much give you the accountability that you need to get some actionable things done during the 3 days that we will be spending together. So what it is 60 minutes with me every day at the same time over 3 days. So it's the 6th, 7th, and 8th of November. So that's a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday at 11 a.m. It will be recorded, and you will be sent the recording after if you can't make that time or whatever. So don't worry. But this will be like a nice place to start to get things set up. And then the course will be the magnetic marketing formula will be the thing that you have me to guide you to activate and get it done. Okay, so obviously 3 days isn't a lot, but I want to give you as much of me as possible so that you can learn and grow your business from the foundational level. And then we just accelerate on that through the formula. So what is in those 3 days of my marketing makeover challenge? Well, we run it over in a Facebook group, so you'll need to add yourself in there. However, the first day will be you learning how to establish your marketing foundations, what they are, what works and what doesn't. The second day will be learning how to completely align your digital assets, positioning and digital footprint. And the third day, you'll learn how to use AI to optimize your content and increase sales. And so I'm really excited to bring you those first 2 days to lay everything out. And then the third day, I really want to talk about how we're going to use AI to optimize your content marketing. And I've been playing around with this for the whole year, and it's time for me to be able to share that with you. So I'm pretty excited. And this will be the second time I've run a live challenge this year. I did it earlier on in March. And so there was been a bit of a sabbatical in between. And now I would like for you to join me over 3 days live again, so you can have a taste of how I work, because I think that's really important. And, what tends to happen is there are a bunch of amazing business owners that are going to be going through this with you that you can learn from and say hello to and join live at the same time. So without further ado, let's kick off today's episode of the podcast. So I want to talk about the foundation of a magnetic brand and why personal brands need to stand out. Firstly, though, I want to say, what is the importance of building a unique brand identity? And, it starts from like the basic level. So what is a brand identity, if you didn't know, and why is it so important for personal brands? A brand identity is basically everything that you show up as, what you wear, your fonts, your colors, your tone of voice, your aesthetics, what kind of imagery you use. Everything like that sums up what your brand identity is and how you show up. What are your unique selling points? So all of this, these factors that you may or may not have thought of, you might be using random fonts, you might be using random colors, like all of these things are put together, create your brand identity. And honestly, it did take me a fair while over the years. And you might think that by the outset, by looking in now, it's all smooth and I've got my color palette, I've got my font palette, I've got the clothes that I wear, I've got the backdrops, I've got everything that I kind of use and play on now. And it's a very strong brand identity, but it never used to be that way. So I used to have a lot of neon. I know it's still, if you're watching on YouTube, you can see the neon in the background, but I have a neon on my wall, but it's not in my marketing anymore. And my marketing was very black and very green and red. And it was like that on purpose. And then I was like, I need to be leaning into more of who I am. And so I included like a bit more of a fuchsia and pinks and things like that. I didn't want to alienate men, but even by adding in these different colors, like more feminine colors, I'm not doing that anyway. So I should have done that from the start, but how you start is never how you end. And so these things have been really important in my unique brand identity. So I want you to have a look at and have a think about what yours is. And if you haven't got all of those things in line, I would have a look at adding in like those key things on what make you super unique, because a strong brand identity is the thing that sets you apart and it helps you connect with your audience and makes you more memorable. Okay. It's not just about looking good either. It's about creating a connection. So it also evolves through your words and through your captions and how you storytell and how you are genuine and liked and knowledgeable on your field of expertise, on what your business is. And when this is really clear and cohesive, you then have a really compelling brand identity and you are attracting the right audience because you've done the work in and around what and who you're talking to. What are some of the common challenges that I see that personal brands face? Well, I see a lot of business owners struggling to stand out because they're blending in with everybody else and they don't have a clear message and their branding is inconsistent, and they're not sure how to connect with their audience. And I do see that a lot, and I do see it through things being not optimized as much as what they could be. And so I think one of the things, well, if it sounds familiar, don't worry because you're not alone. There is a way to change that. And these are exactly the kind of issues that I address in the magnetic marketing formula course that I talked about earlier. So get yourself on the wait list. That way I can talk to you and we can have a chat about if it's the right fit for you or not. But I think the leverage of my creativity as well, haven't really utilized that element of my skill set to date. And I think this will really benefit everybody that comes into the magnetic marketing formula, because my creativity, I've done lots and lots of strategy for clients, and this is definitely the standout of my skills, as well as, everything else that but I'm really creative. And so this can only benefit you. So another question, what makes a magnetic brand then? So I've talked about the common challenges that I often see, as well as the importance of building a unique brand identity. But what makes it magnetic? Simply put, it's really about a business and a brand that draws people in naturally. Okay. How you effortlessly appear and show up in your communications, in your marketing, in your messaging is what draws people in. And that is a magnetic brand. So if you're not sure how to do that, then I think that this course will be a game changer for you, and has come at the right time. So you can kick off 2025 with a like, hello, this is my personal brand and I am clear on my foundations and I do have a clear marketing plan for 2025, because don't no more throwing spaghetti at the wall. I think that, I've been in business long enough to know that it doesn't work. And as soon as you have a plan, you are free to work on other things that you want to in and on your business, because marketing isn't the thing that is holding you back anymore. If anything, it's propelling you forward, and it is helping you to drive bigger growth and more consistent income. That's what it's all about, right? Making sales. It's the bottom line. And so there's three components to what makes a magnetic brand in my eyes anyway. So it's clarity. That's the first one. So knowing who you are, what you offer, and who you serve, massive. The second thing that makes a magnetic brand is consistency. Okay. So making sure your message is really cohesive across everything that you touch. Okay. Because repetition creates confidence in your ideal client. So someone that's looking to hire you or buy from you. And consistency builds that confidence and builds that know, like, and trust. So when they trust you and they have confidence in what you are saying and how you are delivering it, they're going to buy from you. And then the third thing that makes a magnetic brand is authenticity. So being genuine, being relatable, so your audience can connect with you on a deeper level. And that comes in through your content and figuring out what your content pillars are. Okay. So that means that you're not just showing up and selling whatever it is that your business has to offer. You have extra layers inside your business, and you've built that up to be able to create trust, because we know that humans buy from humans. Okay. So as an example, I do this well with the health element of one of my content pillars. So I do talk a lot about health and wellness and fitness and how this really impacts my business and my mental health. And that's kind of like my therapy is exercise. And so when I am like fresh, I'm sharper, I think clearer, I'm more articulate, like everything is just so much better. And so I think that that helps me as a content pillar to be able to connect with other business owners. And so, there's so many brands that do this really well. I'm sure you could think of a dozen of them. I can't think of any off the top of my head, but I do it really well. And that's all we need to worry about at the moment. And the next thing I want to speak about is we spoken about what makes a brand magnetic. I've spoken about the challenges. I've spoken about the what it takes to build a unique brand identity. But I think, the benefits of standing out. So when your brand is magnetic, when your brand stands out, everything becomes so much easier. You get more engagement. You get more visibility, you get more clients. Now, we'll say what you are doing now, so over the next until December and into the new year, will benefit you in 6 weeks' time. Okay, so if you don't know where you're going to be in 6 weeks' time because you do not have a plan of attack inside your business, then I encourage you to sit down and create one, because you will be able to draw in more clients much more effortlessly and easier. And it's not just about making more sales. Okay. That's not the aim of the game. It's about creating real connections with your audience so they keep coming back to you, and also referring other people to you. There is nothing quite like that. And that is the biggest killer of businesses, when you don't have referrals and you don't have like testimonials and social proof. Okay. So that's something that's really important that you want to get out of your current clients and past clients to create more clients, is that social proof, so that people keep referring you to other people and you leave lasting impressions. That is the aim of the game. And so having a really strong brand identity sets the stage for consistent growth. And that's exactly what I want you to achieve. So the magnetic marketing formula, I designed this to be able to help personal brands like yours to stand out and attract your dream clients without feeling overwhelmed. Because every time, even to me, every time someone says strategy and every time someone says marketing or sales or whatever, I'm like, so overwhelming. Those words are so massive. And I've been doing this a really long time, that I've built out a beautiful plan of attack that you can just use and strategically implement all of these layers to be able to set yourself up for a beautiful 2025. And, the rest is history, really. If you're really ready to take your brand to the next level, I'd really love you to join me. And I'll share more details on how you can sign up at the end of the episode. But add yourself to the waitlist over on hayleyosborne.com, which is my website. You can see it's at the top of the website in the little black section. So I want to leave you with a couple of practical steps that you can start implementing right now. So that way you can join in the Marketing Makeover Challenge. It's free to join. It's 3 days with me, 60 minutes every day to learn how to effortlessly make over your marketing. So the first day, again, I'll quickly tell you, we'll learn how to establish your marketing foundations, what they are, what works and what doesn't. The second day, we'll completely align your digital assets, positioning and digital footprint. And then the third day, I want to teach you how to learn how to use AI for marketing your business. So to optimize your content and to increase sales. So join me in the Marketing Makeover Challenge and add yourself to the waitlist to get bonuses for when the magnetic marketing formula opens. But I want to leave you with these few practical things today so you can start implementing before we get started. So you are kicking yourself off on the right foot and growing your business in 2025. I think it's just the most beautiful aligned timing. So couple of things you can do is get really clear on what your brand stands for. Okay, so have a think about your core values and your mission, and I will help you to tailor this more sharply within the course. And then I want you to think about what makes you different. Okay, why should your clients choose you over others? Okay, these are your unique selling points, but what is it that makes you different? And I know you're probably thinking, oh my God, Hayley, I don't know. I don't know the answers to these questions. And that's okay. That's really normal because when you're so close to your business, you can't see it anymore, which is why it's nice to lean in to upskill. Education is one of my highest values, and it's definitely got me to where I am in my business today. And I wouldn't be able to run this without all of the things that I've done and weighed in, because when you work with someone else, they can see things that you can't. And you're either saying, oh my God, is that true? Or, oh my God, yes, I know because I've done it. The next thing I want to leave you with is make sure your audience knows exactly what to do, what you do and who you serve. Okay? Make sure they know what you do and who you serve. The next thing I want you to know is make sure that your visuals reflect your brand's personality and values. Okay, so this is the creative part of me that comes in to help you within the magnetic marketing formula. So I can help you to do that, and we will go through all of that and how it fits into your brand. But have a think about it. Do your visuals reflect your brand's personality and your brand's values? And then I want you to start connecting with your audience over your marketing and your social media to share your story and be real. And if you don't know what that is, then I would encourage you to join me for this 8 weeks, because I will be able to help you. Because you all know, if you're a regular listener to the podcast, or even if you're new here, I have children, but they don't show up in my marketing. Okay. They take up a lot of my time, but I find other ways to share my story and be real. And that is in the strategy and the plan that I've built for my business. Okay. So I want to share with you how you can do the same thing. So we have talked about what makes your brand magnetic, why it's so important to stand out, and how you can start building a really strong brand identity today. And remember that when you have a really clear and consistent brand, you're not just another business. You're not playing in that gray area. And I don't want you to play in that gray area. We are here to light it up. There is too many people on social media that are active users in the billions, all right, that you're missing out on if you're not doing these things right inside your business. We're not here for a haircut, right? We're here to run a business. We're here to do it magnetically, and we're here to create more impact, which inadvertently drives more profit and revenue inside of our business. So Without further ado, I'm going to wrap it up today, but I would love you to join the wait list for the magnetic marketing formula over on my website and then come with me in the challenge. So it's going to be a big week. We start the celebrations on the 4th of November. They go for 7 days and I've got some really cool things planned. So I'm really excited to share this with you. I know that it's been a long time in the making for me. So I hope to see you there. And if you have any questions, feel free to send me a DM on Instagram. It's where I hang out the most. I would love you to join me. Yeah. All right. I gotta go, guys. See you later.